MANET. MANET stands for Mobile Ad Hoc Network, also called as Wireless Ad Hoc Network or Ad Hoc Wireless Network. They consisting of set of mobile nodes connected wirelessly in a self-configured, self-healing network without having fixed infrastructure. MANET nodes are free to move randomly as the network topology changes frequently. MANET may operate a standalone fashion or they can be a part of larger internet. They form highly dynamic autonomous topology with the presence of one or more multiple differential transitive between nodes. The main changes for the MANET is to equip each device to continuously maintain the information required to properly route traffic. MANET consisting of peer-to-peer, self-forming, self-healing network. MANET era 2000 to 2015 typically communicated at radio frequencies 30 MHz to 5 GHz. This can be used in road safety, ranging from sensors for environment, home, health, disaster rescue operations, air, land, navy, defenses, weapons.
MANET routing protocols. Mobile ad hoc networks nodes does not know the topology of their networks. Instead, they have to discover it by their own as topology in the ad hoc network is dynamic topology. The basic rules is that a new node whether enters into a ad hoc networks must announce its arrival and presence and should always listen to similar announcement broadcast may other mobile nodes. There are three types of routing protocols. First one is proactive, second one is reactive, third one is hybrid. In proactive, there are again two types. One is DSDV, another one is GSR. Let us see DSDV. Proactive routing protocol. They are also known as table driven routing protocol. Each mobile node maintains a separate routing table which contains the information of routes to all the possible destination mobile nodes. Second one, destination sequenced distance vector routing protocol. It is a proactive table driven routing protocol. It actually extends the distance vector routing protocol of the wired network. As the name suggests, it is based on the Bellman-Ford routing algorithm. Distance vector routing protocol was not suited for mobile ad hoc networks due to count is infinity problem. Hence, as a situation, destination sequence distance vector routing protocol came into a picture. Global state routing. It is a proactive table driven routing protocol. It is actually extends the link state routing of wired networks. It is based on the Dijkstra's algorithm. Link state routing protocol was not suited for mobile ad hoc networks because it is each node flows the link state routing information directly into the whole mobile network, that is global flooding, which may lead to the congestion of the control packets in the network. Hence, as a situation solution, global state routing protocol came into the picture. Reactive protocol, reactive routing protocol, these are also known as one demand routing protocol. In this type of routing, the route is discovered only when it is required or needed. The process of route discover occurs by flooding the route request packets throughout the mobile network. It is consist of two major phases, namely route discovery and route maintenance, DSR and AODV. DSR means Dynamic Source Routing Protocol. It is a reactive one-demand routing protocol. In this type of routing, the route is discovered only when it is required. The type of route discover occurs route discovery and route maintenance. Second one, ad hoc on the demand vector routing protocol. It is a reactive on demand routing protocol. It is an extension of dynamic source routing protocol, and it helps to remove disadvantages of dynamic source routing protocol. Third one is hybrid routing protocol. It basically combines the advantages of both reactive and proactive routing protocols. The protocols are adaptive in nature and adapts the according to the zone and position of the source and destination mobile nodes. One of the most popular hybrid routing protocol is zone routing protocol, that is ZR.
Physical layer in MANET. Mobile ad hoc network have emerged as major next generation wireless network technology. The wireless and distributed nature of MANETs posts way for the introduce that degrade the functionality of MANET. MANETs are vulnerable to numerous attacks at all layers because the design of most MANET routing protocols assumes as if there is no malicious introduced node in network. MANET is the connection of self-configured mobile nodes where each node acts as router for other nodes, which allows the data to travel utilizing multi-hop network paths. In this proper, we made the executive survey on various attacks in MANET, and we try to categorize various attacks on the physical layer. Attacks in MANET can also classified as external attacks and internal attacks. The mainly external attacks are carried out by nodes that do not belong to the domain of network. Internal attacks are the attacks of form compressed nodes which are actually part of the network. Physical layer attacks, gaming attacks, airdropping, malicious message injection, active interface. In gaming attacks, there are consist of three types, namely trivial gaming attacks, periodic gaming attacks, reactive gaming attacks. Trivial gaming attacks are the attacks transmit noise continuously over a period of time. All communications during these periods are blocked. Periodic gaming attacks. A short signal is periodically transmitted by the attacker. These transmissions can be further scheduled to hamper all other communication, also known as scrambling. Reactive gambling attack. A signal is transmitted by an attacker. The moment of deduces the another node initiated and transmission leading to collision in the other off. That is second portion of the message.
Let us see advantages and disadvantages of MANET. Advantages of MANET: self-organizing and adaptive, supports peer-to-peer communication, reduce cost, can be easily to deployed, less dependent on infrastructure, supports peer to remote communication. Flexibility: they can easily deployed in various environment and can be adapted to different application and scenarios. This makes them ideal for use in emergency situation or military operation where they may not pre-existing network infrastructure. Scalability: MANET can easily scale to accommodate a large number of nodes, making them suitable for large-scale employments. They can also handle dynamic change in network topology such as the additional or removing of nodes. Cost effective: since MANETs do not require any centralized infrastructure, they are often more cost effective than traditional wireless communication. They can also be used to extend the range of extending networks without the need for additional infrastructure. Rapid deployment: MANET can be rapidly deployed in areas where infrastructure is not available, such disaster zone or rural areas. Disadvantages of MANET: limited resources, limited physical security, lack of authorization facilities, security protocols for wide networks cannot work for a ad hoc network. Security: MANET are vulnerable of security threats. Network is decentralized. There is no central authority to ensure the security of the network. Reliability: MANET are the less reliable than the traditional networks. As they are subject to infrastructure single attention, the other environmental factor that can affect quality of connection. Bandwidth: since MANET rely on wireless communication, bandwidth can be limited. This can lead to congestion and delays, particularly when multiple nodes are competing for the same channel. Routing is a MANET can be complex, particularly when they're dealing with the dynamic network topologies. This can result in insufficient routing and longer delays in data transmission. Power consumption: since MANET rely on battery powered devices, power consumption can be significant issue. Nodes may need to conserve power to extend the life of the battery, which can limited amount of data that can be transferred.